LUCID Motors, the tech automotive EV electric vehicle manufacturer, hasn't had a long shelf life as yet, and the competition is mounting. So what's happening to their stock price at the moment? In today's chart of the day, I'm going to take a look at what's been going on and where it could be headed next. Hello, I'm Stephen Hode, trader and founder of TheStopHunter. So before we can carry on, a risk warning for you to pay close attention to. The content in this video is not investment advice, so please seek the advice, help of financial professionals or financial advisors before investing and trading. And trading and investing involves a high degree of risk and your money is at risk, so be very careful. So with that out the way, let's get on with the analysis. As I mentioned in the intro, that Lucid haven't had that long a shelf life, and really 2021 was the real start of their run up to new highs in the early $50, pulled back a long way, and then most of the rest of this year has been stuck in between $20 to $27. And you can see, I put a volume profile on the right hand side. You can see the volume interacting with the price level there, and most of it is between those two price ranges that I mentioned. But then October time, price shot up 104%, just over, to new all-time highs, which are just over $55. And then earnings came out which weren't so favorable, and we had a negative earnings surprise of 69.24% and a negative revenue earnings surprise of 81.44%, which the market didn't like, and therefore the price came off to around the mid 40s, sitting on that 78.6% Fibonacci line. And further downsides, $38, 61.8%, and then interestingly that 38.2% line, key Fibonacci number, at $27 back in that noise, price noise and volume noise. So at the moment it's pulling back from those highs. Difficult to judge really on the length of history that we've got to look at here, but at the moment it's a sort of bearish shorter term position after a great run up. So for you bear short sellers out there, then the 4-line break chart here is probably worth a look at. If you think the price is going to reverse back down, then an aggressive entry is at $42. That's with the 4-2 setting that I usually use, and the 4-4 setting brings you in at a more conservative $37 to the downside. That's set to a daily chart, so it is a bit longer term. If you want to speed that up, get in bit earlier, then change the time frames. Sort of against the rules of the line break chart, but that's one way of using it, and marry that into like an indicator that we've got on the bottom there, like the stochastic. What's the daily Heikin-Ashi chart giving us? Well, in the short term all the signals are bearish. Volatility coming down from its longer term average and trading below that at 83% annually, normally about 120 odd percent. And volume also down at the moment, trading just under its longer term moving average. And if we head on to the price, we had that buy signal in late say October, November time. Price ran up and now is sitting back down inside the 2-line pink box breakout setup that we have. Trend slightly up, slightly positive after like I said, we've seen that substantial run up, and now just maybe taking a pause for breath. For the shorter term Renko chart, I've used a $1.50 block size. We head to the signals, all bearish at the moment. Heading back onto the price. Now what I've tried to highlight here is and you can see that better with say Renko charts, are obvious price pattern support resistance levels, and we've got a double top up there at the moment, and you can apply the same rules as you would to an ordinary bar chart or candlestick chart to ascertain a possible price move. And here you can see those are the green lines, and you take the middle of that double top and you deploy it under the middle there, and it takes you almost down to that 38.2% key Fibonacci line, which is 32 and a bit dollars. So $32-$33 could be the further downside to Lucid at the moment based on that chart pattern. If it continues down, then really it's the lows of September time, $18-$20. If it can stabilize here and break those recent highs around the mid-50s, then 65-70 to the upside could be seen in the not too distant future. So at the moment though, Renko short term looking a bit more bearish. So for Lucid, I'm going to go with weak bullish overall opinion at the moment, based just off those technicals. And to me, it all hinges on the area around $42-$43, simply because of that double top we saw on the Renko chart. Under that, I would change my opinion to maybe be more neutral, short-term bearish. But currently, until it has broken that point, it could, like I say, create a base, build there and progress on back upwards. But if there are bears amongst you, then like I say, top right hand corner, two numbers for you for possible entries, 42 and 37. And interestingly, actually the aggressive entry at 42 almost marries into the breakdown of that double top 43 area on the Renko chart. And Heikin-Ashi, bit neutral overall when you sum everything out. Renko, a bit of a mixed bag after that 100% rise in the price recently. Now if we're focusing on the targets, upsides 2.14 and 3 to 1, and downsides 1.42 and 2.57 to 1. So some good opportunities in there in either direction. It's a volatile stock, so it can move very quickly. And remember to always use that technical analysis to time your way into a trade and follow your strategy rules. But overall, Lucid Motors, weak bullish. As the EV sector gets more established, then there's going to be a lot more casualties to come, and those small players are either going to get gobbled up or disappear altogether. Whether Lucid will be one of them, who knows? Time will tell. At the moment, situation is looking okay and weak bullish overall at the moment, but at a crucial price point where it could break down quite quickly if a few of those technical variables line up. So something to watch out for there. Do you agree, disagree the analysis in today's video? Have you got any thoughts on Lucid, where they might be heading next? Let me know in those comments below. Love to hear from you. And if you like today's video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons to receive future notification of content I will be producing. And all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video.